Okay. So, like, have you ever heard of the Three Card Monte?
No.
Alright, well, in places like Las Vegas or Los Angeles, what they would do is they would have 3 cards out, and it would be your job to guess which card is which. But however, that's mainly like a scam or a con game that they would do to make you lose your money. There's a good reason why you should never play that game, which I'll show you. So, this is going to be an ace and it's a spade, okay? They usually do this trick with 3 cards, or this game with 3 cards actually, but I usually use 2 to make it a little more easier for myself. So if you just go ahead and put your hand out like that, hold on to the ace of spades for me. So what card is that?
Ace of spades.
Yeah, right. But if that's the spades, then what's this?
Ace of clubs.
The clubs, that is correct. So what I'm actually going to try to do, I'm going to take the clubs. I'm going to make the clubs switch places with the spades so fast that you're not even going to see it happen. Because all it would take is to go 1, 2, and I would secretly do a little exchange like that so you wouldn't even feel it happen, but it would happen so fast that you wouldn't feel it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the real switch. That was just showing you how the game is played. Now here's the real switch. You think nothing happened? No, that's because it happened so fast, but if I were to put the clubs there, since I just did the real switch, what card would you say is the bottom card?
Spades.
Check it out.
Joker.
Check out both of them.
Joker.
Show it to the camera. That's why I always take the jokers out of it. Okay, I propose that you never heard of the 3 Card Monte before.
That's correct.
Yeah, so in places like Los Angeles or Las Vegas, what they would do is they would have 3 cards out. They would mix them all around, and it would be your job to guess which card is which. But however, that's mainly like a scam or a con game that they would use so that you could lose your money. And there's a good reason why you should never play that game. So if you just hold your thumb out like that, I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why you should never play that game, because there's actually a good reason why. So this is going to be a spade instead of ace, okay? They usually do this trick with 3 cards, but however, I use 2 to make it a little bit more easier for myself, so you can just place your thumb right down on that. Perfect. Now, the question is, if that's a spade, then what exactly is this? A club, right? Club. So, what I'm actually going to try to do right now is I'm going to try to make the club switch places with the spade so fast that you're not even going to see it happen. So this is what I'll do. I'll do it in slow motion to show you how the game is played, then I'll break it down for real, and I'll do the real switch. You ready?
Yeah.
So this is how it would be done in slow motion. It would go 1, 2, then on 3 I would do the little secret exchange right there, and you wouldn't even feel it happen because it would happen so fast. But here's the real switch. Do you feel anything happen? No, that's correct. So without looking, since that was the real switch, which card would you say is the ace of spades if I were to put that card there? Which card do you think is underneath? The spades or the clubs?
Spades.
Check it out. Oh, that's why you gotta take the jokers out of the deck. Just always remember that. Take the jokers out of the deck. Yeah. Screws it up. So have you ever heard of the 3 Card Monte?
No.
Okay, well, in places like Las Vegas or Los Angeles, New York, what they would do is they would have 3 cards out. They would mix them all around, and it would be your job to determine which card is which. But however, that's mainly like a scam or a con game, and there's a good reason why you should never play that game. They usually do this trick with 3 cards, but however, I use 2 to make it a little bit more easier for myself. So this is going to be a spade, and it's an ace, okay? So I'm actually going to have you hold your hand out just like this. Hold on to the ace of spades for me. So what card are you holding on to? The ace of spades, correct. So if that's the spades, then what's this? A club, right? Club. I'm actually going to make the club switch places with the spade so fast that you're not even going to see it happen, because all it takes is 1, 2, 3. Did you feel anything happen? But this is what I would do if I really did make it switch places. I would go 1, 2, then on 3, I would do a little exchange and I would steal your card from underneath, but it would happen so fast that you wouldn't even feel it happen. So without looking, which card would you actually say is underneath if I were to place that card right there? The spade or the club? Clubs. Why don't you just check both of them out? Check both.
Jokers.
That's why you always take the jokers out of the deck. So I'm gonna have you take this card. I'm gonna have you actually sign your name on it. Okay? Don't tell me what it is. Take that marker and you can sign your name on the face of it, just so you know, like the number, the color, you know where all that is. Sign your name right on the face. You can make a little smiley face just to make sure it's yours. Just anything for you to know that it's your card. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Got it? Sweet. I'm not going to look at it, don't worry, but I just want you guys to see this. I'll show it to the camera. That's his signature, his card. So I'm going to actually put this back into the deck. Now I'm sure that you've heard of saying that the you can't always believe what you see. I don't believe in that saying because I think that you can always believe in that in what you see. So therefore, I'm going to have you place your hand out like this. I'm going to have you place your other hand over it so it's nice and tightly packed around it. Perfect. Now, the saying that I believe is true is that you can't always believe what you feel. And the way I'm going to have to determine this is because I'm actually going to pull your card right out of the deck. Your card was the 10 of hearts, right? Check out the camera. Yes. Now, if I told you that the deck vanished as I snapped my fingers, would you believe me?
Probably not.
Why is that? Because you're feeling it, right? Check it out.